AEP or whatever you got to do, because it's not going to really move him anyway. He says when you do it, he don't want you to be grudging. He don't want you to do it because you have a need. He wants you to do it because he wants you to be cheerful. Somebody say cheerful. That means even though it hurts you, my God, when you see it and say, God, I'm going to do it anyway, you ought to come up and say, hallelujah. Glory to God. God, it hurts, but you know what? It's what you said. And so I believe you more than I believe myself. I believe you more than everything else in the world. My God, let me tell you, when it's all said and done, it ain't about NIPSCO or AAP or anybody else. It's always been about God anyway. I tell you what, these people ain't got nothing for you. You think what you want, it ain't about those people anyway. When it's all said and done, the only ones that are going to make sure you got gas money anyway is God. Somebody say God. You better believe it. You better stop giving your job all the credit. I'm going to tell you what. Job cut you off, God's still there providing. Y'all better hear me. You better not be looking at all these other things and thinking that they got you. Because everybody got you anyway but God. You better believe that. You better believe that. Don't you get high minded and think, oh yeah, we got it, we moving. Yeah, because something happened, you be like, what in the world? You got to understand the cheerfulness. That you can be cheerful when you know what's getting ready to happen. Watch the rest of the verse. Did I give you any more on that? This is why you got to be cheerful. And God is able to make all grace abound towards you. He's talking to who? The one who gave sacrificial, the one who gave cheerful. Right? That you always had, always, somebody say always. Always. That means every day, all day, 24 hours, 7 days a week, every time you open your eyes, always having all sufficiency in all things. That means you will always have it going on. You will always have money. You will always be blessed. You will always be able to make it through because you gave it the way you gave it. God said, I always got your back. May have abundance in every good work. That means always. Look at this stuff, folks. Sufficiency in all things. Tell me what you're going through. Tell me what you need. I saw you. I got you. And if he got you, boy, you cool, right? Well, if he got me, I'm cool. Now, you can say whatever you want now. All I need to know is that he got me. It's done. It's a done deal in my heart. Amen. Amen? Amen. Now, let's look at a man who done it right. My God. Let's look at a man who gave sacrificially without attitude, without just doing something. Let's look at somebody who can do this thing and do what God did. And he did it without attitude, my God. And when he did this thing, it released a blessing for him and for you, my God. And all of us are still walking into today. That's why you got a job. Amen. Genesis 22. Let's read Genesis 22. This man did something. And he did something that just bothered me, because I can see God doing it. Because God is God, you know. But when you see another man in the flesh do something that God did, it's profound. Now it came to pass after these things that God tested Abraham and said to him, Abraham, and he said, here I am, continue. Then he said, take now your son, your only son. Oh, isn't that what God said? He said, I gave up my only son? Uh-oh, sound like sacrificial. Take your only son, man. You only got one son anyway. I want you to take that baby, that one son you got. Though Abraham was 99, only pushed out one child. At 100 years old, God's requiring him to take his only son, the only one he has, and what? Whom you love, and go to the land of Moriah and offer him up there as a burnt offering on one of the mountains of which I should tell you. And so Abraham now is in the same position as God. He says, look, God says, I want you to go offer him up. Your only son. You ain't got no other baby. If you lose this one, that's it. You back to square one with Sarah. Both of you 100 years old, can't produce one. I mean, yeah, go ahead, do what you want. And he has to go do what God did. Now, how many people can do this? Come on, man. I can't do this. Can I just be real? Can you be real? I mean, I would have to, you had to put me under some medicine or something. I mean, I would need like a shot to help me get into the state. Amen? I mean, somebody would have to literally put something, put an IV in my arm and keep that in me to get me to the point where I'm over there with Isaiah with some wood and everything else with a knife in my hand. Are you kidding me? Come on, somebody. Now, somebody had to put me under something. I mean, I'd be under some serious, whatever. What do you call it? Medicine, crazy medicines? Like, oh, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know what they are. So Abraham, look what he did. So Abraham complained, he got mad. He said, God, forget it. I'm not doing nothing. I got attitude. I'm going to shake my head, twist around, and give you a piece of my mind. That's what he did. No, Abraham rose going to do it. Abraham again. Bible says he rose up early in the morning. I'm getting me a good night's sleep. I got a journey in the morning. Early in the morning, saddled his donkey and took 2 of the young men with him, and Isaac his son, and split the wood for the burnt offering, and arose and went to the place of which God had told him. Continue. Then on the 3rd day, Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place afar off. Good God of mercy. And Abraham said to the young men, stay here with the donkey and the lad. I will go yonder to worship, and we will come back to you. So him and his son is not going up there. Continue. So Abraham took the wood and the burnt offering and laid it on Isaac his son, and he took the fire in his hand and the knife, and the 2 of them went together. Can you imagine this journey? Walking up to a place where you know you're about to kill your son. God has required it. God has told him to do it. He has to do it. And I can't think of anything harder than this. But God said do it. So he's on this journey. Amen. Continue. But Isaac spoke to Abraham, saying, then his father, my father, he said, here I am, my son. Then he said, look, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering? He said, ain't we supposed to have something else? I mean, looking a little shaky here. I mean, I see wood and fire, and I see knives and stuff, but I don't see nobody but me and you. I'm about to go back home. I'm going home, y'all. I'm telling you, God, if you take me somewhere, it ain't nothing but me and you and a couple pieces of wood and fire and a knife, I'm going home, folks. I'm out. What they say, 5,000? Yeah, I know. And Abraham said, my son, God will provide himself the lamb for the burnt offering. So the 2 went them together. Continue. Then they came to the place of which God had told him, and Abraham built an altar there and placed the wood in order and bound Isaac. Can you see this stuff in your mind? What in the world? Bound Isaac and laid him on the altar above the wood. Continue. And Abraham stretched out his hand and took the knife to slay his son. Go ahead, go on. I just thinking about this. Go ahead. But the angel of the Lord said what? Called him and said, Abraham, Abraham. He said, here I am. Continue. And he said, do not lay a hand on the lad or do anything for him, for now. Here we go. Here we go. Now, here we go. I'm going to sit next to Debbie. We're going to read. Look what he said. For now I know that you fear God, since you have not what? Your son, your only son. God comes back and says, now I know that you fear me. Now I know you put me. Now I know you really with me. Because now he didn't go back to the... many people mess this up. They think Abraham was blessed because he was a man of faith. That's the reason why he was able to be blessed and multiply and all the Indian nation. They thought just because of the faith. But it wasn't faith, because Abraham had faith even in Genesis 12 when he left his family and started looking for a mountain. Amen. He already passed the faith test. He had to pass the sacrificial test. And this is the real test here, when you can sacrifice and give up and do a sacrificial giving and give up something that really hurts you, it really pulls at you, it really bothers you, it challenges you. And when you can do this, God said, now. Somebody say now. Now. Just read it. My God. Now I know. I know it now. God's looking at each one of you. He said, now I know. See, all along you said you was a giver. All along you told me, I do it for you, Lord. But now it's been solidified in heaven and earth. Now we know now that you fear God. Since you have not withheld, you did it. You gave sacrifice. You did the hardest thing in the world. You did this thing. I knew you got it. And now we help your son. Your own son. Continue. Watch what he says. Then Abraham lifted up his... Oh no, go ahead. Then Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and there behind him was a ram caught in the thicket by his horns. So Abraham... Now look what God did. Because he gave sacrificially, he was going to do it. God said, because you did that, now I'm about to provide everything. I'm about to provide everything you need. Because he did this, God said, I'm going to give you a ram now. I'm going to put something there that's there for you now, because you have proven that you're a sacrificial giver. You're proven that you can do it when it's hard. You're proven you can do it when it's tough, when it hurts, when you ain't got much. You have proven even when it's your only son, you still can do it. And if you can do that, now I'm going to provide something for you that's going to... My God, look, the ram was caught in the thicket in his horns, so Abraham went and took the ram and offered it up as a burnt offering instead of his son. Continue. Then Abraham called the name of the place, the Lord will provide. Jehovah Jireh. Know what Jehovah Jireh means? The Lord that sees your needs and make provision. The Lord that sees your need and provides, he will make a provision for you. Watch this. As it is said to this day,